Hi everyone, welcome to stream number 4 of the 10K weekend. I hope you are all doing well. I'm, as always, CK Jensen, and today I'm joined by Saoirse Brey, who is
Hi.
so cool and so fun, and one of my best friends here on AuthorTube. I see we already have people in the chat, which is wild. Tia's here. Rebecca
Yeah.
almost missed the stream, but was still 3 minutes early. I almost missed it and be 3 minutes early at the same time. But anyways, Saoirse, do you want to do a quick introduction and then we can jump right into like sprints?
Sure. So I'm Saoirse. I have an AuthorTube channel, so if you want to come check me out sometime. But I'm a fantasy romance writer, and currently, my what's hopefully going to be my debut self-published novel is with beta readers right now and my critique partners. And yeah, today I'm gonna work on my outline for book 2. So very exciting.
Nice. And I am working on Heretics. I'm in the bad guys close-in section, which is
Ooh, that's
really
exciting.
fun and exciting. And it's all like metaphorical bad guys in this for the most part. So it's like very much like they're struggling and they're having deep thoughts, and it's like
Oh,
it's so fun. I love it.
that's so fun. I love that.
Yeah. For those of you in the chat, drop what you're working on. And should we just get right into it? And also drop any questions you may have for Saoirse and I.
Yeah, we need to do some yapping.
Ash Danielle is here. Tomorrow we are
Yeah.
we're streaming with Ash Danielle tomorrow, the two of us and her. I really hope those are your pronouns. I think I know your pronouns. I'm not sure, Ash. And them to be safe, blanket safety cover. And it's gonna be so good. That'll be tomorrow afternoon at sometime. I don't know all my stream times anymore.
I know it's at 11 Pacific time, but
Okay, there's 1 Central Time, noon my time. Mountain.
yeah, that sounds right.
We are spanning time zones, folks. Okay, let me get this set up to share screen. Share screen. I hope this is the right one. Okay. I think I have 2 Pomo Focus websites open right now, and I was really hoping I shared the right one, and I think I did. I think we're okay.
It looks good to me.
Well, the question is when I move my mouse over. Wait, I have my iPad on the wrong side of the screen, and I can't move my mouse over.
Oh, no.
Technical difficulties.
That's okay.
I love using my iPad as a second monitor. It's so much cheaper than actually having a second monitor, and it's portable. But like, what a struggle. Okay, on your marks, get set, sprint. Okay, how did it go?
I feel like I was really successful. I was like,
Okay, good. Tell me about it being super successful.
Well, I like just kind of free wrote for a little bit, just like brainstorming, and I got almost like 400 words. So, I mean, not of like actual writing, but of just ideas. So
it's like actual writing. I'm also hovering in that 400 word range. But I felt like I was only really getting to the groove in the last like 200 words, which I wrote in the last like 5 minutes. Like the first 15 minutes were so slow for me, and I was like, "What is going on?" And I like, then the timer went off, and I was like, "No."
Okay. I know, same. I was like just getting into the flow of things, and then it went off.
Yeah. I realized that like 5 minutes into this sprint, I didn't even ask if like like 20 minutes was a good sprint length, because I was like, this is what I do with Lynn. I can just like keep going, and I didn't even think about changing the sprint length. But if we want, we can do a longer sprint next time.
I'm down for whatever. I feel like it was, a good amount of time, but we could also do longer if people want.
Yeah. So let us know what you think in the chat. Dami is here. How dare my notifications hide this from me for 17 minutes. Dami, I love you. Where's my hand? I always think the view should be wider. Oh, I guess I can take down. I can switch to this.
Oh,
that's really big. Really
that's
big.
Too big.
We're gonna do this, and then it's like wider, so I can do my little finger hearts. Not riding with Godspeed to all of you. Apparently, YouTube only sends out 3 notifications a day, which is wild. Why does it not send out 8?
That's super weird. I feel like if you have your notifications on, it should just
it should just tell you about them.
I haven't been getting any for your live streams. Like, I think they're just broken.
So sad. Maybe maybe YouTube just hates me. Amina's here again. She loves my blanket. This is from Target. I don't know why. I was like so cold or so hot during the last stream, and so I turned down my AC because I live in a studio apartment, so it's pretty easy to moderate the temperature. But now it's freezing in my apartment, but it's still like 71 degrees in my apartment, and I just feel so cold. So, blankets. I don't know.
It's snowing today here, so I'm freezing.
It is sunny here today, so it's not freezing. I've not actually been outside today. I've just not. Let me check.
I haven't either.
It looks warm outside, but it's only 38 Fahrenheit.
That's cold.
It is cold. It's not sunny, which is better because it was been like so cold and rainy here in Utah.
Yeah. I need the sun to come out and melt all the snow because I'm trapped in my house.
That would be nice, especially because of like your long driveway.
It's really steep.
You guys brought your dresser up the driveway.
It was so crazy. Like I just saw them. Like I was texting them. Like don't try. Like it's too long, and like you're gonna like hate me. And then I just see them like hefting the boxes like on their shoulder as they're like walking up the driveway. I'm just like, what?
That's
why
wild.
are you doing that?
Is this the shirt that I'm sewing that you're talking about? Because it's actually over here on the couch. Let me grab it because it's almost done.
Yes.
So let me walk you through my other project besides writing. Sewing this cute little top. You cannot. It just looks like a blob of fabric. I think I'm not gonna put it on because I'm on a live stream. I put it on over my current shirt, but I have to sew the inner lining on the front, and then what else do I have to do? I have to like sew the armhole seams. I don't know, and I have to sew the back zipper like inner lining shut. So there's only like 4 things I need to do. It's just 2 of those things are hand sewing. Which are going to take a long time. But I have a craft party tonight, so we're gonna see if like maybe I take that shirt and hand sew it, or maybe I start a new sewing project craft party tonight. I don't know. Who knows?
I love it though. It's so cute.
Me too. I'm really pleased with it. Did I send you pictures of it?
Yes.
Hang on. Okay. Excellent.
I even like looked up the pattern because I'm like, I want that shirt, and I don't sew at all. So
you should get the pattern and make your mom do it.
I think I'm going to. We'll see if she wants to, but
Nice. Okay.
or I'll have her teach me.
Nice. Ash, this occurs to me. I have no idea where you are. If it's summer for you, are you in the southern hemisphere then? It's only 66. You're using Fahrenheit.
New Zealand, right? Or am I making that up?
I did not even know that.
I might be making that up. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Ash, where are you? We don't know anything about you, apparently. That's why we don't know nothing about you. I know you're working on like a sapphic novel. It's a gothic novel. New Zealand. Oh, that's so cool. That has never clicked me. I like watch your videos. If you have an accent, I have not noticed it. I don't know. Domi's in Texas. So
it's 84 degrees in Texas right now. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, it's Texas.
But still.
Yeah. I kind of wish it was 84 degrees because I wanted to be like,
oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, because for some reason I thought you said something about Texas in the Discord, Ash, and maybe I made that up. But I thought you were in the same place as like Domi and Dakota, because Dakota also just popped in the chat saying they're next door neighbors. Are you literally next door neighbors? Wait.
Probably not, considering how big Texas is.
Anyways, I'm learning so much about you. I don't know anything. Yeah, and then it snows, like insane. Anyways, wild times. TK retains nothing and no information ever. Yeah, cool. Not literally neighbors. Great, we love to hear it.
That would be so fun if you were, though.
It would be so fun. I want to be neighbors with someone. I think the closest person to me geographically is Sarah LeBrat. LeBrat? How do you say her last name? Is
LeBrat,
right?
I think.
LeBrat?
I don't know.
That sounds right.
You should become friends with her.
I really should. She saw me on, I think, one of Domi's streams once, and then I messaged her about a reel she posted, and I was like, wait, which library is this? Because this is a gorgeous library, and she's like, it's in Salt Lake, and I'm like, I'm not in Salt Lake, but I'm close. And she's like, oh, it's just like the general Salt Lake library. And now, since then, multiple people have told me to go. Like, the boy I'm kind of dating is like, I should take you to that library because you would love it. And apparently they have really good elevators because it's like a 6-story library.
That sounds cool.
Lore drop in the chat.
Wow.
That's so cool. Yeah, I thought about texting or Instagram DMing Sarah today this last weekend to be like, do you want to be on a stream with me? But all the streams I had open were the early morning streams, and I don't want to make her go about 7 a.m. for the stream tomorrow. So
next time you can do that.
Alex, what are you doing here? Hi.
This is cute.
This is the boy I just mentioned, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna be so normal about this. My face is all red, I can tell. Yeah, everyone say hi to Alex. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot.
That's so adorable.
Anyways, a different thing we should talk about now.
So someone quickly ask a question, a writing related question.
There was a good question in the last stream. What is a trope that you really don't like?
Ooh. I'm not a fan of the pregnancy one.
Oh, I hate pregnancy tropes.
Yeah, I don't really.
Why do they exist?
It's fine, I guess. I'll still read it maybe, but I'm not a fan. I'm trying to think.
I probably won't, honestly. The thing we brought up in the last stream, Lynn and I, we were like, we hate it when it's big man, tiny woman, and it's very heterosexual. If that makes sense.
Oh. Like how big are we talking about? Like
Just
super
like
muscular big, or like
super,
just like tall, or
in general, like tall and muscular when there's just a huge size difference is what we talked about.
See, I'm okay with that, but
Okay, that's valid. I think we're both like Lynn and I are both like queer people who are tired of it, but like it's valid. It's a valid trope. It's just not our favorite.
yeah, I'm just like I'm really short, and so I like the height difference, but I don't like the big like
Yeah,
overly muscular like brawny dude. That no.
for sure. There is a pregnancy trope. If someone gets pregnant, but it's like as used as a plot device usually, it's like this is the only time the pregnancy trope was done well was Catching Fire. If it weren't for the baby.
I don't know what
That
that
is
is.
not clicking for anyone. That was not clicking for you. Wait, Hunger Games Catching Fire? PETA?
I am like spacing on this.
She's not actually pregnant, but they're like, we would have done this. Yeah, this is the trope. But yeah, pregnancy plot for no reason. I think the only pregnancy trope done well was Hunger Games Catching Fire when PETA. Did you guys not remember this?
It's such a long time ago since I read it, so I'm blanking.
You did not ring the wrong Catching Fire. The moment in the movie is really iconic.
I need to rewatch the movies.
I'm like a hardcore Hunger Games fan. Like it's not my favorite series, but like
I just haven't read the book in a while. Like, yeah.
Never watched or read Hunger Games. Amina gets it. Thank you, Amina. I appreciate you. Thank you for making me feel like that. Yes, exactly. Guys, I think about this like I think about this semi-regularly if it weren't for the baby. It's up in my memes all the time.
Oh my gosh. I really need to go back and like watch the movies.
I watched the last movie. I don't know how anything works.
See, I feel like a pregnancy like in an epilogue or something, that's great. Like I'm fine with that. But when it's like part of the plot, I don't know.
Yeah. I think he's off the stream now because he just texted me, but Alex says good luck with your stream and that he remembers the moment in Catching Fire. So Alex has my back.
There you go. I believe you. I just don't.
Oh, now he's just going off. He's just heard me say I read the text aloud. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm so fine. I'm so normal about this. Oh my god.
So cute.
About this.
What are the other tropes that people don't like?
Yeah, what are other tropes people don't like? Yeah, exactly. Like, the lie was so good. Time to reread the series. Yeah, for sure. Especially in our current political climate, we should be reading Hunger Games and paying attention. Just saying. Suzanne Collins did it with that dystopia. Like, just saying. Second chance love. Okay.
Ooh.
That's like,
yeah.
I feel like it can be, I think it depends on the reason for the second chance. Like, Dakota, what is going on? Sorry, we're going back to second chance lovers. Sometimes a thing just pops up in the chat and I'm like, I get immediately distracted.
Same.
So I think if you're like second chance because life drove you apart from each other, then that's okay. But if you're second chance because someone cheated, yeah, exactly. If someone cheats, there shouldn't be a second chance. Like,
absolutely not.
Cheating is inexcusable, not okay. Dami doesn't like miscommunication, misunderstanding time, but lack of communication I hate. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I hate this also in real life. Like, if any of my partners are like bad at communicating, I'm like, we can't do this. Because I'm super anxious, so I'm like, I need constant reassurance. And you can't be like bad at communicating. You can't be miscommunicating all the time. I dislike friends to lovers. I love my friends to lovers. Discrimination, Dakota.
I like for some reason I feel like Friends to Lovers is so hard to do. So I feel like there's definitely some that I would like, but a lot of the times I'm like, you should have made them enemies.
I think it's because they'll be like short term, like long term Friends to Lovers is good because there's so much built up tension. I'm listening to Friends to Lovers and I really like it right now. Anyways, sorry, now he's on my mind because he was in the stream. Why was he in the stream? Okay, this is fine. I'm so normal.
Act normal.
I'm so normal. I can just write murder in a book way easier than a cheater. Yeah, why?
Same.
Especially in fantasy, like that's just part of the world. Like murdering is part of the world. Cheating, absolutely unacceptable. What was the reason? And I mean, you like dark romance, don't you? Like, which also makes, I think, just writing murder pretty easy. I've never read a dark romance.
We didn't say they all have murder in them, but
I don't think I wasn't saying they all have murder in them. I just feel like that's a genre where it's easier to justify murder.
Yeah.
Like in a contemporary romance, you would never marry or date a murderer.
Yeah, I think like it kind of depends. Like, well, I don't know, because I guess mafia romances would probably be considered dark romances, but it's like definitely harder to justify it and make it like seem realistic.
Yeah, absolutely. One second. Grabbing the one mafia romance I've ever had on my TBR. I have like this giant stack of books next to my bed, and they're falling down.
Oh no.
It's okay. This is by a girl I went to school with.
Ooh.
This is her special edition. Isn't it so pretty?
That's gorgeous.
It shows like
read it.
The book, the story of it. I'm criminally, fatally in love with you. Like, oh my god. I'm so excited to read this. Oh, and I have a bookmark in it, apparently. I didn't realize that. I went to school with her. She was like in the grad program while I was doing my undergrad. And she's so cool. She was also on Mixed Podcasts, the Pentapod podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So she did that. So
that's awesome.
If my book has murder in it, I don't want it. We love a morally gray man.
Yes.
Murder in books is better than cheaters. Convincing a dark romance with sci-fi elements. Ooh, what are the sci-fi elements? Hit me with them.
I would read that. I don't even know anything about it, but I would read it.
That might be the reason I started reading dark romance. But I'm not like dark romance.
That's okay. You don't have to read it.
He's got other obligations. Oh my god, so sad. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm still reeling over the fact Alex was in this chat. Like I'm so normal.
Oh my goodness.
So normal.
Yeah.
I mean, dark romance.
Obviously not.
Well, they might be face fine. They don't know. Every time, this is on my mind now. Every time I bring up you to him, Saoirse, he's like, Saoirse Ronan, the actress? And I was like, no.
It's just like so funny because like if somebody's name was like, I don't know, something else, they wouldn't ask that. But
right. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta pretend like we're
He left. He has stuff to do. He has other obligations. I hope he laughs. Listen. He's very cool. I like him a lot. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying. He's very cool. I like him a lot. I just was not expecting him to be in the chat, and then he was in the chat.
That was so fun.
Yeah. Okay. Should we do another sprint?
Maybe.
I'm not going to get any work done. I'm going to be over here blushing about Alex.
That's okay. Understandable.
My face is so I'm no longer cold, guys.
It's so adorable.
I'm glad you think so, because I am feeling good. This is the boy I mentioned a few videos ago. Did I mention him in the video? What did I do with that? Wait, what video? I forget everything I post. I don't retain anything. But I'm sure it was
I don't remember. But yeah, it's definitely.
Guys, if you get me on a Discord call, I will spill all of the tea. I'm not spilling the tea on a live stream on YouTube. He is not an online presence. He has 0 online presence. I can't believe he commented on the live stream. Like that was wild for him to do, especially knowing that I like am pulling up comments. This is fine. I'm so normal. I'm dying. Actually, we gotta call off the stream.
No. We either need to do a sprint or we need to like change.
We need either a question or a sprint.
Yes, ask questions.
This is fine. Everything's so fine. Murders are much better than cheaters.
I'm glad that we all agree on this.
Yeah. Like in fiction, at least. In fiction, we should put that cap.
Yes.
In real life, I would rather interact with a cheater than a murderer, because if you interact with a murderer, one time I went on a date with someone I think was a serial killer, and that was scary. Have I told you
That's
this?
That's terrifying. I feel like maybe it sounds familiar.
So how about the airline food? Did you know that when you're that high up in the sky, it messes with like your taste bud perception? Like the pressurized air or something? Like it messes. It tastes weird because you're so high up, basically. I can't remember. I watched a YouTube video on it once.
That's so weird. I didn't know that.
But like that's why airline food I pickups why it tastes so bad is because it's your taste buds aren't functioning properly. So it's fine, normal food, theoretically. Maybe
yeah, but like
not America. Maybe not on domestic flights in America.
Cause like what is it? Like I don't know if all airlines do this, but you know those like cookies that they'll give out? They're like flat.
The Lotus cookies?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Those ones are good. I love sometimes my family will just have like a pack of those from like Costco or something.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. Oh my god. I'm so normal.
Do you want to do another sprint?
Do another sprint so I can stop talking. That would be great.
You've got thousands of words still left to write.
I have like literally so many thousand words left to write. Like 7,000 more words left to write. Same, Dami. Okay, do we want a 20 minutes or do we want longer? And also caveat during the sprint, I'm probably gonna go off camera to like go get tea or something. So no one freak out when I'm not on camera. I'm just getting tea. Okay. Let's add you back up. Add to stage. There we go. Wait.
I'm down for a 20-minute sprint or longer.
Let's do 20 minutes, and if I feel like I still need more time, I'll just keep typing.
Okay.
I'll just ignore you all. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. This is a good question.
That is a good question.
We will do this after the sprint.
Yes.
Okay. 20 minutes?
Yeah, let's do it.
On your mic. Get set. Go. Welcome back, everyone. I hope your sprint went well. Saoirse, how did it go for you?
It went pretty good. I feel like I came up with a good like plot arc, like not like the full one, but just like a side one that I think is going to be really interesting. And then I also spent probably too long thinking about Dakota's question.
I don't assign zodiac signs to my characters.
I don't either, but like I have been thinking about it because I do like it's kind of a fun like little exercise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of trying to like write that down too, just to see if I knew what they were. But
yeah,
it's a good question.
I feel like I don't know enough of the zodiac to assign the like stereotypes of the signs to my characters. Except for Jordan Dauntless, she's a Cancer, and I know that because I'm a Cancer.
Aww, I love that. Okay, this is like my best guess for my characters is my FMC. I feel like she definitely has Libra and Virgo placements, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I don't know how deep people get into this, but I don't know if it's her sun sign or her moon sign or what. And then my MMC, I was trying to decide. Like, I know he has to. It's like either Taurus or Capricorn, but also like there's some fire energy in there as well. So I'm just like I think he's like maybe Aries. But he also has water sign.
Pisces, though?
Yes, yeah. So definitely like Pisces is in there as well. But I just don't. But like that's not why he was named that. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
There's like other backstory that I don't even know if it's gonna go in the book, but.
But you know it, and that's the important part.
Yes.
Did you say 4 characters or 2 characters? Oh, you said
I was just gonna.
Characters.
Yeah, just my 2
I said 4 of my characters, and I was like, look at you go. You're so productive. I feel woefully unequipped to answer this one, but I think I can do this one so well. Because this is, I assume you want the D&D alignment chart, like chaotic to lawful and then evil to good. So I think that for the secret sci-fi I'm working on, I'm dropping so much lore on the secret sci-fi on these streams. I did a ton with Lynn earlier. So you guys should all go back and rewatch that other stream that I did with Lynn. But I think Rura, who's a bounty hunter, is lawful neutral. I think she's lawful evil at the beginning of the book, and then she becomes lawful neutral. And she's going to eventually become something good. I don't know. Maybe she'll stay at neutral. I don't know. Chimera is chaotic good, absolutely. Like, she is an agent of, like, literally the god that she's, like, an angel of is the god of, like, nature and chaos. So, literally chaotic good. So, yeah.
Wow. I did, like, not familiar at all with this, like, scale. But,
okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like my MMC is, I wouldn't call him morally gray in that sense, but I don't know. Both my main characters are like doing things that like they know are probably not the best, but they have reasons that they're doing them, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. I think those are really interesting books because I feel like they're following a code. It's just their own code and not someone else's.
Yeah.
So
I like it because it's like it's boring to read about people who are perfect anyways. So
yeah, exactly. What else do we have in the chat? Elizabeth is here. Hi, Elizabeth. She hasn't assigned zodiac signs either, but she'd love to. But she is looking to Myers-Briggs type indicators for her characters. And that. Again, I'm not very good at knowing personality things because I know my MBTI type, but I don't know any of the other ones. Like I don't know. Yes, he is. She's done nothing, but that's okay. You had a conversation on the phone. That counts as something. Was Tia? Never mind, I'm not bringing it up. I'm so normal.
I don't think she was here. Or I think she may have been on the phone.
I think she was on the stream, but on the phone.
Yeah.
Tia, you missed an important development.
You have to watch the replay.
But she figured out a lot. That's good. You know, yours and your mom's. Yeah, see that? I feel like so the boy dropped in and then he sent a message in the chat and it did fluster me really hard. I'm so normal about this. I texted him thanks for dropping in, and he's like, I hope I didn't like stress you out. I just wanted to be supportive. And he was like, he's like, I'm like, that's great, that's fantastic. Thank you for supporting me.
Oh.
Rebecca, are these your signs? Is that why they're all the same?
Yeah, I need to know.
This is romancing. It really is, guys. We have a Valentine's Day date coming up.
Oh.
We have very big plans for it.
That's so fun. Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, Rebecca, I need to know why those signs.
Yeah, why are they all Capricorns? Capricorn is in like January, right?
I think like December to January for like the sun sign. Yeah.
Capricorns for sun sign. One is my mom and one is my friend Sophie. And that's it. And they're lovely people. I just don't. Why are they all Capricorns? Why don't you have any Cancers? I think I'm Cancer supremacy because I'm a Cancer.
CK just wants to be represented. Okay.
It's true, I do. Chaotic good, neutral, and evil. Oh my god, no. Not allowed. Not
Someone do
allowed.
it.
Hi, Daisy.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
We're done with this. We're over this.
We need more questions.
Give us more questions. I will even maybe permit questions about Alex if you really want to, but I will. They have to be vague, funny questions.
Maybe save that for something being recorded.
Hey, Maisie, Tia. Yeah. She says hi. I actually turn this down a little bit so you can see her more.
Oh my god.
Isn't she so pretty?
She's so cute. She also looks super comfortable. Oh my gosh.
She loves the chair. Stand? It's not a chair. Bed? Question mark? I don't know.
Cat thing.
Tower.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways. She is so soft. She's the softest cat I've ever felt. I'm not gonna lie. She's not very silky though, like because sometimes cats are like silky. She's just very soft, and she's like so much fluff. Look at that. She's like half an inch of fluff.
I love when they're fluffy.
So cute.
So good.
You want a cat so bad? You should get a cat so bad. They are the ultimate riding pal. I wish Maisie was a lap cat. I think she might become a lap cat when she's older.
Oh. My dog will try to sit in my lap when I'm riding, but she's too big, so it just doesn't
That's
work.
So cute. I love that. Maisie is less than 2. She'll be 2 in June. She's like 1.5. She's a baby.
Oh, she's a baby.
She's literally just a baby. Just a baby. Just a baby.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just being a cat person on the internet. I'm sorry. Not to be confused with being a cat girl on the internet, because that's a different thing.
I feel like I don't understand this reference.
Sorry about it. I'm happy for you, Tia. I am less than 25. Thank you for that. Well, 1.5. I'm like counting down the months until she's 2. So because apparently cats chill out a ton when they're 2 years old, and she woke me up at 5 or 10 minutes to 6 this morning, trying to attack my bulletin board, which is now in the laundry room because I was so tired of her attacking it. So
Yeah.
Listen, she is my child. I will never ever have children. She is my child.
Oh. Is this why you have still not told us why all of your characters are Capricorns?
Oh.
I still want to know.
That's so fair.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
Are there any more questions? We need something to yap about.
Questions. I'm trying to stop thinking out of the boy, but I'm very bad at that.
Yeah, we need to take your mind off of it.
I'm trying really hard. I'm still blushing. It's fine. Okay, give us all questions. What? I can see that there are 8 of you, and not 8 of you are giving us 8 questions.
Yeah, we need 8 right now.
8 questions right now. Where can you find the will to live? I actually have an answer to this. You do not buy it at the store. You have to find it within yourself, actually. And the way you do that is you stop saying things like, I want to. Yeah, I don't want to get censored on YouTube, so I'm not going to say it. I don't know if I can say die on YouTube, but I guess I just did. Anyways, you stop saying stuff like that, and you start saying, I think I want, and then you just use small things, like I want to go for a walk, or I want to eat a sandwich, or just something small. I want some avocado toast or whatever. And then, right, I just had avocado toast for breakfast. It was fantastic.
Sounds really good.
And then slowly that, like, I want to be not alive goes into, I want to be alive, and this is how I want to be alive. I've thought a lot about this. Gross? What's gross? Is it avocado toast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good news. I was worried for you. That's relatable. Okay, your book is not stupid. Don't call it that.
It's definitely not. I need to read it.
Give us the book. She's a Capricorn.
Ah, okay. There's only one.
That's so funny.
I love that.
I mean, granted, all my characters are also me, so like I get it. But I feel like they're not all cancers, if that makes sense. Like, there's a part of me in every character, but that doesn't make them all cancers, at least for me.
But you do also have, like, everybody has, like, their natal chart, which has, like, so many more signs, you know? So
it's true. It is because I'm actually clinically insane. Thank you. Next question. I think we're just going off vibes.
Yeah.
I think you should make it personal, Elizabeth. You should make it personal. Yep. Your needs, no Amelia's and Felix's, based off their personalities. Yeah. Off the vibes. This is for my clinically insane thing, I think. I think I am actually clinically insane. I think that checks out for me.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know. I forgot my meds last night, so I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm self-diagnosing. You guys are self-undiagnosing me. Or I guess not self-undiagnosing, but I'm diagnosing myself and you're undiagnosing me right now.
Should probably let the therapist handle that.
I have therapy maybe this week. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. I have it soon, but my therapist is like off in Disneyland either this week or next. So like, good for them. But I would like to have therapy. Rising Sun Gemini does influence me more than Sun and Moon.
Capricorn. Oh my goodness.
Double Capricorn. Okay.
See, okay, this is the thing. A lot of people get this wrong about astrology. they think that they're their sun sign and that's all they know, but that's actually like it's just not true. Like your rising sign has a lot to do with your personality. So
I never do rising and setting. Is there a setting sign? I don't know anything.
I'm not sure what they mean by setting sign, but you have your rising sign, your sun sign, your moon sign, and then there's all these other, like, wherever the planets are, like where your Jupiter is and your Mercury and your Mars. There's a lot to it, and you can get really, really into it.
Yeah, you and I did this one time where you like gave me a good like website for this, and it was very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's coming with that insanity. I need to get all this writing done. You can have it. I don't want it. I don't want to be. I don't want to be insane. Rebecca says it's cool, which is very sweet of you. I'm not sure you're right, but like.
Oh, she's 100% right.
Huh?
She's right. You're cool.
Oh, really sweet. Okay. Saoirse with the zodiac knowledge, yes. Tia forgot all our signs. Neil deGrasse Tyson said our signs changed a lot. Wait, what? Dakota, you had to explain that to me, because I thought it's determined on the time you're born, not that like.
Yeah, so like your natal chart is set because it's like whenever you were born. But there's other types of charts, like my friend's getting like really into astrology, so I feel like I'm like learning a bunch from them. But
material.
Yeah, and like you also have something like every year, it's like your solar return chart, and that does change each year, and it's like I think it depends. It's all very subjective, like how you're supposed to interpret it all. But yeah.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I guess if you're thinking like astronomically, because also I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson should not be speaking on astrology because he is an astronomer. Like, so from an astronomical standpoint, like you're probably not coming to the same exact place in like ultimate space, but in relative space, the charts would be the same, I think. The least favorite, but what is our favorite trope to read and write? Ooh, I feel like I have so many favorites.
Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers is so good. Like, I used to hate enemies to lovers, and then I came around and I saw the light, guys. I wrote an essay on this. It's on my Substack if you want to go read it. I think it's a good essay. It's very short. Yeah. It's like 4 paragraphs. But I was doing it for a challenge. So anyways, good essay. I love enemies to lovers. I love a good grumpy sunshine, but only between like lesbians.
Oh.
Because I just like when we have queer takes on tropes. If it has to be like a straight couple, if it's a grumpy sunshine, I want the woman to be grumpy and the man to be sunshiny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm tired of like grumpy man, sunshiny woman. It feels condescending.
Definitely same on that. I've realized lately, like, yeah, it's just because I feel like it's almost normal for the man to be grumpier, and it's just like, no, I don't want that. I when they're grumpy. Yeah.
I get it. You love enemy suffers, you need an actual enemy suffers. Ash, may I present you with Heretics?
Yeah, I think like so many books market themselves as enemies to lovers, and it's just not like mine. I know mine isn't actually enemies to lovers. Like they don't get along, but that's not the same, I feel.
So. Yeah, I feel like that's vague to say. Or maybe rivals to lovers.
Yeah, but they're like not rivals either. They just like don't get on well.
I feel like can't do enemies to lovers in a non like high fantasy kind of concept. Because in what scenario are like contemporary or urban fantasy people literally having a knife to each other's throats?
Well, I mean, if it's fantasy, like I feel like even if it's an urban fantasy, you would still have people like fighting each other potentially, right? Like
that's very valid.
Yeah. But I do feel like, yeah, in order for it to be like enemies to lovers, they need to be like knife to throat. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's catch up real quick. We hate lava with the queers. And now there's grumpy. We love grumpy. Ash is really ready for Heretics. Ash, were you on the stream this morning where I told you all about Heretics and said the pitch aloud? Because I gave the pitch on the morning stream. I can give it again, just for you. One sec, let's see.
I wasn't on the stream this morning, so you could just go ahead and do it.
Dakota, I know it's a typo. I was making fun of you in like good humor. Okay, enemies, lovers, romance. Okay, heretics pitch. Enemies, lovers, romance, spanning centuries, and here's the like actual 1-sentence pitch. Or 2 sentences? I can't count. A crusader in search of heretics across the galaxy encounters an angel of the fallen god. They clash over ideologies, both believing the other's soul is lost unless they save the other. However, they may save each other in a different way that neither of them expect at first. Heretics is an enemies to lovers science fantasy with the vibes of Star Wars if the Jedi were corrupt and the character relationship of Good Omens. It has themes of queerness, both oppression and joy, religious trauma, and reclaiming spirituality.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I should make like an actual video talking about it. I think once I hit the 3/4 mark of the book, I'll make a video talking about it. So expect it end of February. That's how consistent we're being with writing this month.
Yay!
Yay! Anyways, I assume they're just all speechless. Ready for release this year? What? No, I'm going trad.
Oh, it's gonna be a while then.
It's gonna be a while, but you're on my beta reader list. You're one of 2 people on my beta reader list.
Oh, so yeah, then they don't have to wait that long, right?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be released this year, and it's not even gonna be ready for beta readers this year. I don't think. I'm writing 6. I'm still writing 6 novels this year, guys. You have to prioritize. We're just getting
maybe you should prioritize this one.
All my projects are good and fun.
This is the one I feel like I know the most about, so like of the ones you're currently writing. So I'm sure I'll enjoy the other ideas as well.
Wait, 1 of 2, 1 of 3? What do you mean? What did we say 1 of 2 of? I said 1 of 6.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tia, what are you on? Elizabeth? Yes. Oh, for my beta reader. I didn't know if you officially signed on. I will add you to my beta reader list right now, Tia. Tia, should you also want to be on it?
Sure. That means I get it sooner.
You get it sooner. Elizabeth, if you would like to be on it, you can send me a DM so we're in contact, and then I will put you on my list. Yeah. But I can't just put Elizabeth Rosen. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to say it, Nehemiah on my list because I'm not going to know how to contact you. Everyone I know is on the list and I'm in constant contact with them. So DM me and then we can be friends and then you can beta read for me. Sorry, Tia, I love you.
Okay, I need to know what the black cat and golden retriever trope is too. Please explain.
I kind of know this trope. I will do my best to explain it, but I'm going to let them also explain it in the chat.
Okay.
You know, golden retriever boyfriend vibes?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them. Is a golden retriever, but a human vibe. And the other is black cat. It's kind of serious and mysterious, which is so dumb because black cats are not like that. Have you ever met a black cat? They're so silly.
Yeah, so my friend has 2 black cats, and they hide every time anyone comes over. So I feel like they are kind of mysterious, but just because they're silly.
Okay. Elizabeth asked what socials I have. I have all the socials, basically. It's so bad for me. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord. I'm forgetting
all of them.
Pinterest.
They could join your Discord server.
You could join the Discord server. You're so right. So
I feel like we're all in there.
Yeah, we're all in there. It's a good time. From Google, a black cat golden retriever. where one is a more reserved, mysterious personality like Black Cat, with those outgoing, friendly. So yeah.
Yeah, I would like that.
I feel like my book Witch's Blood that I tried querying. Yeah, I can send you a link. One sec. I keep sending people links to this Discord today, and I think they're going to get like deleted because it only lets me have one active link at a time. I think. I don't know.
Oh, weird.
Where did it go?
I think it's in your descriptions for your videos, is it?
Well, there's a DM me for the link in the descriptions.
Oh, I see.
We don't put out a permanent link because we're trying to avoid like bots getting into the server.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, good times. But I just tossed the link in the chat for anyone who wants to be in the server that you're not. Yeah, but they're not even mysterious. Like, they're just silly little guys.
That's a fun trope, though. I like that. If there's recommendations for that trope, you should drop them in the chat. Because I want to read.
Trying to think if I know any good Black Cat Golden Retriever quotes. That's almost like Kaz Brecker and Inej from Shadow and Bone. That's
yeah.
Sunshine.
Yeah, he's not really sunshiny though.
No, but Inej is kind of sunshiny.
Oh, I feel like she's like more mysterious because she's being all sneaky and I don't know.
That she was. You're right. She's very much. They're just two black cats, actually. Project Stardust a Black Cat Golden Retriever. So read Dakota's project. Dakota, finish your project so we can read it. This is me like coming on stream and bullying people to finish their project. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm a different person on the stream.
I feel like you're just encouraging people, you know?
I try really hard to encourage people, but the people that go better, like Tia and Dakota, I'm like, I can bully them a little bit. Oh no. I not even bully, but be like strict to like finish your project instead of giving them like, oh, you can do it.
It's just a little tough love, you know? Tia.
Tia, I thought you were gonna start having a more positive attitude.
Yeah, we were gonna start saying nice, positive things to help change our brain.
I would love to read your AU of them. It would be great. I am right. Thank you. We are right. I feel like I should do like a motivational podcast episode, like just like sit down with like some people who are struggling with their writing and like talk to them about and like how to like get out of slumps and stuff. I feel like I'm good at that kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like every writer struggles with that, you know, like at some point.
Yeah. Which gives me an idea for a question to ask you guys to give us questions. You guys should write with someone thing you're struggling, and you should let us like help you out with it because you and Tia were also talking about this, and not to like steal your thunder about like whatever.
Oh, let's go for it.
Okay.
I love talking about this stuff.
I do too. I think it's fun. So if anyone has like a problem they're facing, drop that in the chat, and we will do our best to help you out. You're pacifist. Miley, hi Miley. We love you, Miley.
Hi. I know everybody has like a life. This weekend.
Okay, if you're struggling with the whole thing, Ash, here. Okay, if you're struggling with the whole thing, you need to take a deep breath, calm down, and find a more specific place where you're struggling with. Like, is it because like you could be struggling with like the writing process, and maybe that's what you refer to as with like the whole thing. Tia, if you want to join, we can send you the link. I'm not even joking. I'm going to send Tia the link right now.
Do it.
I'm copying it from our chat, Saoirse.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like trying to narrow down exactly where you're struggling, because I feel like you're probably not struggling with the whole thing, you know? And I feel like if you can kind of realize that, it's like more empowering because you're like, oh, it's not the whole thing. It's just this one thing that's like easier to tackle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Ash, is that like a good question? Because I see we're getting a lot of questions now.
We can circle back to if Ash has like
questions.
Yeah.
Well, Elizabeth is struggling with scrapping and rewriting her prologue, which, hot take, I think you should just delete it. I don't know your story. I don't know anything about it. I just
don't delete it. Don't delete it. Save it.
Save it somewhere, but move on.
Yeah, I would say definitely move on, but like keep what you've written, even if you have like several different iterations. Like save it for later, and then come back to it, because I feel like the openings for books are literally the hardest thing. Like, at least, I don't know, for me, I feel like that's like the part. Well, actually, I don't know. Sometimes I don't struggle with it, but this last book, like, I still don't know if I want to change my opening scene. So I feel like it's definitely one of the harder parts of the book. So coming back to it at the end.
Introducing Tia, come on down.
Yay!
Surprise guest Tia.
God. Hello.
Tia's opinions.
Can you hear me?
You sound like you're underwater a little bit.
Yeah, like echoey.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I could take my AirPods out.
Yeah, try that.
Is that better?
I don't know. Is it?
No.
No, is it worse?
I feel like now we're also echoing. So maybe put them back in.
Yeah, put them back in. Sorry, we're technical difficulties, guys. But yeah, sorry, that's the next one we're doing. But like, genuinely, one of my core beliefs is you are not allowed to rewrite your first chapter until you've written the rest of the book. Like, yeah, I see you smiling. I've said this to you before.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means you have to write the whole story before you're qualified to spend hours agonizing over chapter 1.
I would also argue, like, not even just chapter 1, just like, don't let yourself go back unless you like actually really, really need to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love that.
Just like move on, come back to it later. I get that you like it, even if you keep changing it, but I will make a video on prologues and why I think you almost never need them.
I
feel like, yeah, it depends on the genre and the story, and like, I personally like them sometimes, so I think that's a subjective thing, so I wouldn't say like get rid of it, but yeah.
I would.
But that's you. Like, so.
I will remind you all that one of my like core principles with writing craft advice is take what sparks joy and leave what doesn't. So if that does not spark joy, then don't do it. But I will say that.
I think it depends, though.
See, Dakota hates prologues and skips them. I don't skip them, but like a lot of people do.
If you ever read my book, you have to read the prologue. It's a page.
We'll talk about it.
It's a page. I'm telling you, no.
Just leave it. Just leave it in. Some people like them and some people don't, and you can't please everybody, so just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So fair. Rebecca says, I'm scared it's not going to be good even though I loved writing it. I would argue that if you loved writing it, then it's done everything it's needed to do.
And like, yeah, you can always like, you get feedback on it and change the things that you feel like you want to change as you're editing to like make it more what you want it to be. But like, yeah, I mean, I think if like you're enjoying writing it, then there's definitely something there. And like, I'd also like, what is good enough, right? Like, where is that line? You know, like, it's like perfectionism. I think we sometimes struggle a lot with that, of like wanting to make it so good, Tia. and you know, and then we just like, you know, sometimes we like stop or we get stuck somewhere because we're trying to make everything perfect when like, again, it's all so subjective of like what people will enjoy. So if you enjoy it, like, that's the most important thing.
I think the key to prologues too is making sure if you do write them, they need to be short. They can't be long.
I think they need to be short and they need to be relevant to what's going to happen in chapter 1. Because one of my pet peeves is when the prologue, especially in fantasies, they'll do this and have like an epic battle, like ending in the prologue or like starting in the prologue. And then it takes you like hundreds of pages to get to that in the actual book. I hate that.
So I'll at least say for like my prologue, right? Inside scoop for all how many people? Okay, so for my prologue, right? It is the villain. The villain is talking in the prologue. So there's three perspectives technically throughout the entire book. There's the villain and Felix, and then there's these like little once upon a time stories that are kind of sprinkled throughout, and the prologue is in his point of view. So it's needed because the story isn't just about them two, it's also about him, and it won't make sense with the little story. Because the thing is, like, they end up taking this book, like, they end up taking his journal, and that's where they find the journal entries of when he's talking about all the crap that's gone on, and that is in it. So, I don't know. Sometimes I think prologues are necessary.
I agree with that. Yeah. Yours especially sounds like it's extremely important and it's going to be really interesting to read too.
You guys need to stop hyping me up because it's never.
No.
If you want to stop hyping you up, Ash, is how's Right in the Middle going? Is that humbling?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I did figure things out actually. And you know what's crazy? Guess who I talked to figure it out?
Who?
Daisy.
That's adorable.
Who knew? Yes, my child. I asked her, I was like, hey, Daisy, if you wanted like a story, right? You know, she's like 5 years old. I was like, if anything could happen in the story, like what would you want? And I kind of described her like what was happening, so it kind of made sense. And she gave me a very pivotal thing about what happens at like the middle of the book. So who knew? So I'm gonna acknowledge her in my in my acknowledgement.
That's so cute. I love that.
I love that. Yeah. So I guess all I had to do was talk to my child all this time. Who knew?
I love that so much.
Yeah. But I'm figuring things out. I am.
Nice. Elizabeth says the villain telling it is so interesting. I'm not thinking exactly that. I have a side character telling it, and he doesn't come back until the end, which I like when I can tell it might turn people off. I just, depending on how long the book is, personally, I feel like if you like do that, it can be like, who is this guy? And you may not connect it, or you may forget about it. Like,
yeah, like does the side character appear during the book too, or is he?
Yeah.
Like, they just at the beginning and then at the end or something?
And that isn't to say you can't do it well, but I think it is a hard thing to pull off, and I would be worried about it.
It's kind of similar to writing like psychological thrillers. It takes a lot of planning to make sure that it's cohesive and it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to foreshadow that the character will come in. Like, once chapter 1 begins, you have to be foreshadowing that there is this character. Kind of like the Wizard of Oz in The Wizard of Oz. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the whole movie they're talking about him, and then you get to him, and he's just kind of But, like, he's like this minor character who becomes a major character later on. But it doesn't feel bad that he becomes a major character because you've heard about him this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ash had another thing. My issue is developing relationships between characters. I was going to work on that more in draft 2. That's always tricky. It's like, I feel like I can't answer this without knowing the specific character interactions that are making it like either good or difficult. But do you guys have any thoughts?
I will say I feel like it wasn't until I finished like my first draft that I could really like tell how much work I needed to put in for my character development, like between like the relationships between them. Like I finished my first draft and I was like, you know what? Like reading this through, I feel like my like two main characters, like my main character and the love interest, like they're not on page together enough. And like, you know, like I need them to interact more so that like the ending feels earned and stuff. So I think, yeah, sometimes that's like a good approach is like saving it for draft 2 when you kind of have a better picture of like the other things too, like other plot things. And
Yeah. I think it goes back to you have to write the whole book before you're qualified to rewrite any of it.
Yes.
My advice is not that.
What is your advice, Tia?
I would say, like, for me, when I have characters, so I have a sheet in my Scrivener
Yeah.
where I have chapters, and then I have the interactions and who's in the chapter and who's interacting in that chapter. And if you start keeping track of who's in a chapter and who's talking, it does make things easier and like what they're talking about, right? So if it's like a developing relationship, that's like so it's like a basic arc. You just have to make them get closer every interaction. The same way with people are. Every interaction you have with another human being takes
Mhm.
time, and you have to like talk about stuff with them. And it's like I don't know. This character tracking is a really helpful way.
That is a really good point. I didn't think about that, but if you're trying to do it actively as you draft, that makes sense. But I feel like it could be hard to like, pick that up in the middle of a draft. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but I think if you go into like draft 2, especially like thinking that you're going to track your characters' interactions, I think that'd be really helpful. So I love that idea, Tia.
Sometimes my over planning does work.
Amazing. You still have to write the book.
Guys, I'm gonna leave.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh.
But Ash likes your advice too. It gets into detailed tracking before you start draft 2. Dakota says role playing has helped me a lot with developing a good relationship. I would second this as I'm going to D&D in less than an hour. I actually have to be off in like 10 minutes, guys. I just realized what time it was.
I can't believe we've only done like 40 minutes of actual sprinting.
Yeah, we've been yapping for an hour, 10 minutes, and then 40 minutes of sprinting. We're so good at this. Yeah, we're doing great. Well, we don't have time for another sprint now.
I guess we just have to keep yapping.
We just have to keep yapping.
Or after you're gone, CK, we could Saoirse, you and I can go sprints on. But not I have not written today. I do need to write.
I'm so happy for you, Ash. I'm so far behind my goal.
Oh wow.
That is good.
That's awesome.
Okay, words so good. I'm at like 1,000 words right now for the day.
That's okay.
Yes.
You have tomorrow too.
And I'm eating goldfish. I'm sorry, I'm snacking. I'm such a snacker all the time.
That's good. You're nourishing yourself, you know?
With goldfish. Which stuff needs to be done by tomorrow? What?
Like actually, or
what is your deadline? What is going on?
How much do you have left? I'm so worried. I'm so worried. That's a lot.
Back to Elizabeth's like prologue question in the side character. She likes it, but she understands other people might not, which is good. You should keep that mindset for all your writing. But if he doesn't show that all into the end, I think you just have to be like, you just have to be either really dedicated to the bit or not dedicated to the bit at all, if that makes sense.
Or also too, like, I would say leave it for when you're gonna have beta readers. Like, let them tell you how they're feeling about it. If they all forget by, the ending who this character is, then yeah, like maybe you need to, do something there. But you could, I don't know, they could surprise you and be like, they could all love it. Just, I think it depends. And I think sometimes it's like we get so close to our own writing that we like can't really see how well things are being executed, if that makes sense. So
for sure,
I would get feedback on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a really hard thing in general, like stepping back, because you're in your world so often. You need to be like, hey, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, you should work on that. So
yeah. Okay, actual deadline is end of March, which is good. I feel less stressed about this now, but I think I feel bad that we yapped so much and didn't work enough.
We'll have to really sprint tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to like lock in.
No yapping.
It's just quiet the whole time.
2-hour sprint, go.
Do it.
they say I'm a social butterfly. I am a social butterfly, but also I'm exhausted this weekend. Like I cried last night, but like it's fine.
Oh no!
I just got really stressed last night, but it's okay. I'm doing better today.
Okay, that's good.
Oh my god.
Hopefully it was like a releasing cry where you like
I think
got
it
things
helped.
out.
I didn't cry very much. I was just like I looked at everything that I had to do this weekend, and then I was like,
You showed us your calendar. It stressed me out.
Yeah.
I was like, I could never do that.
I haven't even gotten everything done this weekend I wanted to get done. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I told you all I'm clinically insane, I think. Also, I'm just really bad at being alone. I think part of the reason why I cried last night is because I was alone for the first time in like a long time, not really doing anything.
Oh.
So it just kind of got to me out. Because like I had stuff I could have gone to and then I didn't. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like being alone either. It's hard being alone.
It is hard. And I honestly, I just wanted to see Alex last night, but he was busy with other people, which is fine. I got to see him for like an hour today, which was nice.
That's good.
We were hanging out right before the stream. Like he had to walk out of my apartment so I could get on the stream, and then he showed up on the stream, which was wild, insane behavior. Yeah. Anyways, I am insane. Tomorrow, I think all I have to get done is like grocery shopping, you know, and 2 more streams.
Oh my god.
So, you know, a lighter day.
Is that not still a lot though?
It would be for me.
That would be for me. I need to nap every single time I'm done conversating with people.
Yeah.
I will be sleeping after this.
As you should. I will be going to
Yes,
nap, and then I will go to a crafting party. So we'll see if I do anything today at all besides talk to people. That's all. I did like half an hour of a video game too. It's good for me.
That is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
So much I like put down like a couple of weeks ago, and then I was done.
Same. I relate to Ash so much.
I just think that we should, I need to have multiple social interactions in one day because I live alone. Like I do not get enough social interaction in general. Like I don't have roommates. I don't have family living with me. I have a cat. She's great, but like I can't talk. I can like talk to her, but she won't talk back. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I just need to like have some human interaction so I don't get really depressed.
Mm.
And then I like go way too far to this side, and then I get like, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, it's a tough balance.
Myself, please. Oh my god. Should we wrap up?
Probably you have to go, right?
I do have to go, and I feel like the chat is dying down a little bit. So I figured we can like wrap it up. But yeah, if I was like living at home with my parents, I would not be seeing people this much. But I live alone and I'm lonely a lot of the time. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for coming. Sorry we didn't sprint a ton. I'm glad we got something done. I'm glad Saoirse could join. I'm glad Tia hopped on. Like, help us out. We were trying really hard to get Tia on one of the streams this weekend, and she was like not able to. So she was like, "I want to hop on." I'm like, "Done."
It's just
Do it.
my tiny humans. I don't like to leave them alone.
That's so valid. As you should. You are a good mom, I think.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I will cry. Don't.
Well, welcome to the club.
I will start sobbing right now. So.
Don't do that. Okay. Anyways, everyone's saying bye. Bye, Amina. Bye, Elizabeth. Bye, Dakota. Bye, Rebecca. I love you all. I'm gonna see if I can get the hearts up again. I don't know if they're gonna have. Yeah. Let's go. I also cannot wait for tomorrow, Ash. I'm so excited to stream with you. And let's cry in the hood. Yeah. We did it on a happy note. I'm so glad I was able to stream with you guys. You guys were fantastic.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of course, my pleasure as always. I will see you all Saoirse, I will see you tomorrow. Ash, I will see you tomorrow on the afternoon stream. We'll see if I make it to my morning stream because 7 a.m. is sounding real early right now.
I would cancel it personally.
I need to rise.
No.
No, don't. You can do it maybe, but don't push yourself.
My cat's gonna wake me up at probably 6 a.m. anyways again. So
You'll be up anyways.
I'll be up anyways. We'll see how it goes.
All right, I guess.
It's 8 a.m. for all of you in Central Time. It's 7 a.m. for me because I'm in Mountain. But it'll be 6 a.m. for Saoirse, so I did not expect Saoirse to be there.
I won't be there. Sorry.
Okay, we're going to say bye now. Elizabeth, very valid. Do not join my 7 a.m. stream. If you join my 7 a.m. stream, I'll be so concerned. Ready? On your mark, get set. Goodbye. It's going to take 3 seconds.